When I was a toddler, I was so shy, I hid behind my daddy's knee most of the time. And that carried on through the years. How I wound up in television, I don't know. But television has done so much for me, and writing as well. Every hobby I have is a result of that. Even artistic ventures, still photography and woodworking, all comes from people I met over the years doing a TV segment on them or writing about them. Back when I was doing Kentucky Afield for the Department of Fish and Wildlife, I was going down to Paducah, the Ballard Wildlife Management area, and it was kind of a lonely ride, so I decided to take my golden retriever Sam along. And during that segment, you saw Sam throughout the piece, and I suddenly started getting letters from viewers saying how much they liked seeing that dog. And it dawned on me that if you've got a dog with you on television, the ratings are going to go up. So I've had canine co-hosts ever since. Toby, my most recent co-host on Kentucky Life, he's getting older but doing fine. And I have other dogs that aren't necessarily qualified to be on television. So dogs have always been important to me. Not only do I love dogs, I love what they do for the show.
Dave Shuffett's traveled many thousands of miles around Kentucky telling us Kentucky's stories. And of course, the gemstones of many of those stories are the arts and artists of Kentucky.
I've always appreciated the arts. I mean, this place is full of art, either art that I've acquired through doing segments on folks or things I've made myself, walking sticks, a coffee table out of a log. I can't draw, though. I'm probably, along those lines, the worst in the world. I can't even make good squiggly lines, but I can make some things. And I just love art, all forms of it. I love to take still photography and landscape photography primarily. I wrote a book back in 2014 that premiered at the Kentucky Book Fair in Frankfort. It's a compilation of my color photography and stories of my adventures, some of them. I could do 6 or 10 volumes, so this is the first one.
What Dave has been able to show us through his Kentucky Life series on KET, and then of course he was host of Kentucky Afield before that, and now he's writing books and articles about Kentucky. He speaks the language of Kentuckians. And so what he's been able to do with his program over the years is to not only show us the remarkable gallery of arts across Kentucky, but he's been able to take us behind the scenes and sit down with the artists and talk with them in a way that I think brings us a deeper appreciation for their work.
The arts enlighten people. It brings out their own creativity. It educates people. The arts are extremely important for lots of different reasons. We seem to have the best artisans in the country, I think, and more of them. From the mountains in the east all the way to the Mississippi River, around every corner you've got people who can create wonderful things. And I am blessed to have this job that I've had. I've written a book, I've done television, and I create things of my own because of the folks I've met, and I'm one of the lucky ones. And I get to take my dogs to work with me. It has been a wonderful experience. It's been a wonderful life, and it's not over yet.